updates to notarial practice brought about by the judiciary's digital transformation initiatives. Our focus is on the proper and compliant online filing of notarial documents. The Supreme Court has mandated a significant shift toward digital notarial practice. This fundamental change is codified in the Anne Bank Resolution AM 02813 SC, which was dated March 4, 2025, and substantially amended the 2004 Rules on Notarial Practice. The core of this resolution is the online filing requirement, which mandates the electronic submission of notarial documents to modernize and streamline the entire notarial system. Further clarification on these rules is provided by the related OCA Circulars 280/2025 and 197/2025. Ultimately, the purpose of these amendments is to enhance the integrity, transparency, and accessibility of notarial acts through comprehensive digitalization. As is often quoted in the judiciary today, the future of notarial practice lies in digital transformation. A non-negotiable step in this digital process is the establishment of a professional email address. This is critical for secure and official digital communication with the court system. There are 4 key requirements. Registration. Notaries must notify their executive judge of a valid professional email address prior to their first digital submission. Validity. The email must follow the standard local part at domain syntax and be capable of receiving emails from various senders. Prohibition. Personal email accounts are strictly prohibited to maintain the confidentiality and security of official communications. Updates. Any changes to the registered email must be immediately reported to the executive judge. Failure to do so may lead to the denial of commission renewal. Example. A valid example would be notary.public@gmail.com. An invalid example, which uses a non-professional handle. Compliance with document standards is mandated under the amended 2004 Notarial Rules, specifically Rule 6, Section 2D. The duplicate original copy intended for the clerk of court must be submitted in portable document format, or PDF. Regarding reproduction quality, the digital copy must be a complete and exact reproduction of the original paper instrument. Furthermore, its contents must be completely legible, and all colors and marks appearing on the original must be reproduced as far as practicable. For file integrity, each duplicate original copy must be contained in its own single PDF file. It must not be split or divided across multiple PDF files. Transmitting a duplicate original copy that fails to meet these requisites constitutes a punishable act under the amended rules. To ensure systematic and uniform filing, a strict file naming convention is required. Each PDF file must follow the format: document title, date, party names, PDF. Example. For an affidavit of loss performed on October 3, 2025, for Mr. Juan Cruz, the file name might be Affidavit of Loss 2025-1 3 Juan Cruz Darus PDF. Equally important are the fee prohibitions. Notaries, public are prohibited from charging any fee or compensation for the following services associated with the digital filing: digitization, transmittal, storage, and disposal. This prohibition is explicitly mandated under Rule 5, Section 3 of the amended rules. The submission schedule follows strict monthly filing requirements. The submission deadline dictates that certified copies of each month's entries and the duplicate original PDF files must be forwarded within the first 10 days of the month following the notarial acts. For example, documents notarized in October must be submitted by November 10th. If there are no notarial entries for a given month, the notary public must still comply by submitting a no-entries report statement to that effect. Failure to meet these deadlines, resulting in late submissions, may lead to penalties as specified in the amended 2004 Notarial Rules. The protocol for electronic transmittal is highly specific. Submissions must be sent exclusively from the notary public's registered email address. The designated recipient is the shared mailbox provided by the Regional Trial Court, Office of the Clerk of Court, or the single Sala RTC. The email itself must adhere to formal requirements. The subject line format must be Notarial Report of Name of Notary Public for month and year. The body content must include the name of the notary public, the compliance period, and particulars on the date and mode of transmittal to the clerk of court. For attachment rules, all PDF files must be transmitted as direct attachments. External links to cloud storage and PDF files contained within archive files are strictly prohibited. If the total file size exceeds the email limit, batch processing is required. The subject line must indicate the batch number, such as Notarial Report of Name for month and year. Batch 1 of 3. The notary public's obligations extend to the signatories of the document. Electronic copies must be transmitted to each signatory within 5 days of the notarial completion. This service must be provided at no additional cost to the signatories. This requirement is mandated under Rule CISIC, Section 7 of the amended 2004 Notarial Rules. It is important to note that signatories do have the waiver option. A waiver of receipt implies a waiver of any objections to the Notarial Act. The transmission timeline is sequential. Notarial Act completion is followed by electronic copy creation, then transmission to signatories within 5 days, and finally, signatory receipt. A key component of integrity is the process for rectifying material discrepancies. Signatories must promptly notify the notary public of any material discrepancies in the electronic copy. Upon notification, the notary has the obligation to verify and rectify the duplicate originals to ensure they accurately reflect the notarial acts. The process involves discovery, followed by notification, and finally rectification. Failure to rectify unrectified duplicates will lead to serious consequences for noncompliance, including non-renewal of the notarial commission, temporary disqualification, or even the revocation of the commission itself. These changes, though demanding, yield substantial benefits of a digital notarial system. We achieve enhanced integrity as digital systems implement security measures that protect the authenticity of notarial records, reducing forgery risk. There is increased transparency, with online filing providing greater visibility for tracking and monitoring notarial acts, all while maintaining confidentiality. We also gain improved accessibility for authorized parties, leading to greater efficiency in legal processes.